Welcome back. It is Fave Friday. What are you guys up to? It is so much happiness and fun to be had. Are you ready to tap into some of that today? All the magical fun from the fairy worlds. We're going to see with a U pick today, guys. We're going to do something a little different, go back to a new, one of my older styles and ways of doing things. So let's see what energy comes out for whatever pile that you may pick today, guys. Okay, so bringing in those energies, blessings, and thank you, Great Spirit, always honoring you so much for your guidance that helps us to move ever more into the happiness that we truly are seeking within our lives by being fulfilled within ourselves first. How can we best do this today, Great Spirit? Show us clearly. Setting my ego to the outside, bringing the light of divine light to the inside of this space. So it is, so it is, so it is. Beautiful. The Fae are ready to tap into this energy with us. Guys, I've been seeing so many awesome results from the Forties vinegar. My goodness. So if you want your bottle, go ahead and get it ordered because I do have some on hand and I'm going to be starting some more this weekend, starting my website as well. So look out for that. I got to make sure that my name that I want to use is available, but I feel that it will be a great name and a great way to help give a place for people to go and look at everything that's available and make choices based on what's best for you. There'll be everything from being able to get tarot card readings to Reiki healing, the vinegar and the oil, of course, and any other, products, especially my book. Once I come out with that, you guys, my book is largely around the apple cider vinegar, the raw honey, and pure crystal salt. And I'm going to explain why these three main staples of folk medicine are so powerful. What they do at the cell level is so amazing. All right, guys, so tapping into this energy now. All right, let's see what we got going on, shall we? Sometimes, to move into the places that we really want to go, it does take that tough work, that tough love to face what it is we know is our truth and to be willing to move through those spaces, right? So let's tap into that energy today and see what we can use. We'll look at the top and bottom energy of each pile and see how it correlates and even get a few tarot cards around it too, just to see what that energy is, perhaps advice or that you need to be aware of today. Okay, guys, so here we go. We've got our three piles out. I'll bring them a little closer so you can see them. We're going to meditate on them just a moment and then I will look at them and see what we got going on. Beautiful. All right, first card out is Scared to Fly, the right moment, sensing the right timing, and Stardust. Premonition, galactic communication, beginnings and endings. So this could be a period of time where you're at a new beginning or a new stage in your life and it feels a little scary, right? Stepping out on that limb, getting ready to fly, right? To take that first step to your new life. This can feel lots of chills today, guys. It can feel scary because it's not what you're used to, but you actually know that you're tapping into all of this. And if you don't, Spirit is here to remind you that by following, what you know is good for your spirit, good for your soul, it is going to take you to these opportunities and they are going to be, bigger than you've ever experienced in the past. And it could be scary, even even if it is something that is happy at the same time. I mean, if you've ever had a baby, you know, been pregnant, it's scary to think about that. Well, it's exciting at first, you know, when you're pregnant many times, because, you know, you grow into that idea, right? And as your body starts changing and that baby starts growing, it's like, oh my gosh, this is real, you know, this is like really happening, if you will. And I see this energy of you're being supported for sure, but it can seem scary once again, and you may feel like you're in this more in the clouds energy, right? You're tapped in, I feel, to the higher realms, if you will. That stardust energy indicates that to me, and with the purple and the crown chakra, but this balancing within your, you know, emotional space to know that you are worthy of this is coming through today. So this card is an 18, which comes to a 9, and that is all about wish fulfillment right before you get to that endings and beginnings. And then that 8, which the stardust is talking about endings and beginnings, you know, it's like the alpha and the omega, the infinity symbol, you know, when we think of 8s and things of that nature. So again, tapping back into that infinite spirit within you that will allow you to fly and move out of these situations that maybe you don't feel like you're quite ready for, but really you are. It is time to see the atmosphere and wait for the right moment. It is not time to go when you are told by another, but when you know you are ready to go. It may look like hanging on for fear to others, but in fact, you just need a little more to support you, and then you can fly high. It is truly about sinking into lunar cycles and finding the right time for this venture to take flight. When planning this step, be sure to do it at the right time when the moon, the energies, and nature herself supports moving forward. Learn more about the natural festivals and the lunar cycles and plan your next steps accordingly. Do not rush. Know that good things do take time, and that slowly can indeed be a worthy way to work. Rushing can create dilemmas, so sense out what is right for you and get ready to fly higher than ever before. Beautiful. You see that here, right? She's in those higher realms, but this is just in your head perhaps, and we want to bring this down, right, with that infinity and that 8 energy, the endings and beginnings, the alpha and the omega, and really tap into that energy today that says we know that we are that spark that can tap into all of that abundance that is here before us today. Beautiful. I really love this energy. It can be scary, guys, when we're taking off on a new adventure, right? Again, we're not used to the new territory, the new terrain. It takes time to get used to that, but wow, are you being given quite an opportunity here today for things to grow? Look at the tree there, and the 4, that's talking about with all of those elements coming together in the energy of you that is really helping you to move forward today. 3 of Pentacles, Spirit is absolutely here to help support you in your mission on what you are planning to do. So whatever this is, guys, don't be afraid to move forward on it, okay? Any other advice? Okay. 5 of Cups, get over any heartbreak that you have had or disappointments of the past. Don't allow those to cloud your vision of what can be, is what I see here today. Definitely don't be fooled, you know, look into everything clearly. You do have that ability to know, is what I'm seeing here today. Spirit is telling you to continue to move forward, but do so in a way that you're tapped into Spirit, not in this fearful state that will not allow you to really tap into the totality of what you have available to you. All right, so the gifts, a present, an offer, nurturance, growth, potential. This was in reverse. So what is it we're not receiving today, perhaps? We need to take time out, is what I'm seeing with her special place, which also came out in reverse. Your gifts are going to come to you as you take this time to go within, guys. Look at this Snow White type of energy, right? And the dwarf. But did Snow White really need anything to help her to move into her greatness? No, she had to go within for a little while. That's why she had that sleep time. You know, she was unconscious and being driven by all of this fear, which led her away from everything that she knew. And she was in a place where she really had to rediscover herself again. Stolen in her sleep was right underneath that. So there's been this unconscious type of, you know, energy that we've been perhaps residing within, not understanding that, you know, things that happen to us. Yeah, this is an 11 card. The gift is talking about, you get that. It's almost like I see that as the star card that comes after you have been through these really tough situations. So Spirit does want to help you to move through this, and the lotus, becoming the lotus, being able to sit through and allow all of those things to arise, your emotions, how you've been feeling about situations that have happened to you that caused you perhaps to abandon yourself and run away and not really deal with these situations in the way that you need to, right? So pulling away, finding that space, allowing yourself to really move into almost that butterfly energy is how I see here too. But I see you in this incubation type of space where there is a lot that you're understanding, recognizing. Some of it is not always easy, you know, and that's how it is when we're going through these growth processes. And it can be difficult to receive the gift, especially if we are in a space of our energy, you know, being of a lower nature to where we can't even see the gift. You know what I'm saying? We're literally blinded to everything that's already there around us, but because our emotions will cause this veil, you know, this misperception of what's going on with us in this situation, that it actually is a blessing. So in reverse, this says, you may feel the urge to make a gift to another being to whom you are drawn. The reversed meaning of this card may also mean that it is time to care for animals and small beings around you who may need healing and nursing. Investigate alternative energy methods of healing animals when this card is drawn. Simply search for a down-to-earth and humble practitioner of great integrity. So using natural methods, you know, to heal, because these are always going to be the best no matter what. I mean, think about it. When animals are out in nature, they don't need a vet. They just, you know, they know naturally what you know, medicine, if you will, what herbs and plants and things like that to go to that will bring that healing to their body when they consume it, right? So it may be time to seek wise assistance to lose weight and transform your physical life in a practical, sensible, healthful, and self-loving manner. So again, it's like a detoxing kind of energy. Going within and seeing what is it that you really need that will bring that for you today. Sit within yourself, guys. Allow these emotions to arise and be as compassionate with yourself and also reasonable about what's really happening in the situation for you. What's brought you to this place, you know? Because when we are not loving ourselves, when we're not taking actions to take care of ourselves, then we tend to find ourselves in these situations. But Three of Wands, you know, it does say that you have that trinity of power that can be drawn down from, you know, Spirit to you today, if you would just allow yourself to see that this gift is here for you. When you still yourself and you get yourself into that place of releasing all the muck and all the negative emotions and things of that nature, the power of Spirit, that trinity power, the Three of Wands here can truly come through for you today and descend down upon you, is what I really feel Spirit wants to do for you today, right? And help you, but you have to be willing to see, because this is the King of Wands, King of Swords in reverse. You have to be willing to open your eyes and see the truth of where you are and start moving to a different place. Wow, definitely. Six of Cups. This is talking about, you know, this could be soulmate energy that has brought you to this space. A lot of cards popped out today. Let's take a look at this. Wow. Absolutely. So this energy here, whatever this was, with this person that you really cared about, maybe that you are having to heal from and move forward from, right? And gain a new sense of stability. There is this 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords in reverse, as well as the Giver of Swords, which is actually the Page of Swords. So, you know, a lot of truth, but what this truth did is it caused a lot of pain. It caused a lot of confusion within your own mind, because I feel like perhaps this person, you know, left you in a space where you didn't quite understand what was going on. What I see with this is you are still standing in your power, or you have that ability to move forward, right? This Page of Wands energy can overpower. It's like your will over, mind over matter, if you will. But it's using your free will to say that I know that I have the power to move through this situation and draw on spirit to assist me to do so. You know what I'm saying? That is the gift that will help to heal all of this. Bring this balance, right, to your inner child. Because 6 of Cups can also talk about our inner child, you know, and healing that aspect, bringing that energy back to yourself and knowing that you have the ability to recover from any kind of deception, you know, and accept the truth of a situation and move through it. And that's what you're being asked to do today. Sit with all of that, make your understandings about what's going on within it, and then move forward, right? And that way you can do so in the most balanced ways that will help set a firm foundation for you. And our last card out today, Gatekeeper. Ooh, I was feeling this card recently and it was interesting. I thought about it this morning. So I'm going to study this card. Fairy time, time shifts, and dimensional slips. Now, what I see with this card and what I was really thinking about when I was thinking about it this morning, many of us have been in this out in the cold energy, right? But all we have to really do, there's this truth here with this sword, right? She's standing in her truth. But at the same time, what's keeping her from going through the door, you know, and coming out of the cold? So it's like you could know exactly what you need to know, but for some reason, you know, you're having a hard time going through that door, or maybe you are ready to go through that door and move past all of these, you know, winters of your life, or these things that have caused you depression and whatnot. The littlest fairy, appreciate the beauty and value of the exquisite and small. So this is a time, and this was in reverse, where it feels like we need to try our best to see the silver lining within all of our situations, right? This is what helps change that mood. We have to choose to do it though. And whether we do that in time or whether we can cut out the time, if you will, because this talks about time shifts. So we can actually cut that time and allow ourselves to move through these situations, lots of chills, just by being willing to say, you know what, there was something that I gained from that. And even if it's just something very small, you know what I mean? It helped you to move in a different direction. It helped you to see your value and self-worth. All of these things that happen in our lives are lessons for us in good and seemingly negative, good and positive ways. You know what I mean? So it's all in our perception and how we choose to see it. And if we can understand that when people act out of their character or their nature, if you will, from what we truly are, which is loving, compassionate, good people who would never harm one another, when we're in our right state of mind, our right state of feeling and being, right? So we have to work on that at all times. And when we can do that quickly, we can move through that and pass these situations even faster. All right, so Gatekeeper, Fairy time, time shifts, and dimensional slips. 45, which comes to a 9, which again is wish fulfillment. 2 is about, or with the 20 coming to a 2 for the littlest fairy, is about making a decision. But if we keep making decisions or not making decisions, if you will, to move into a better place, then we're kind of going to be stuck, right? Just like this chick is outside of the castle and she doesn't need to be. She can go in at any time. refusing to acknowledge that time bends and shapes according to your perception, holding on to control, a belief in moving forward always at any expense, because to do anything else is a kind of death. So it could be that fear of ending things and moving forward, because again, you don't know exactly what to expect, but that's the beauty in it. You know, there's a lot of awesomeness to expect when you're moving towards things that make you feel better. So always know that. That's why they say trust your intuition and how you feel about something. If you have that something nagging at you that's pulling you back, even if you don't have anything to show you outwardly, otherwise you have to trust in your own perception, right? And as you get yourself balanced and within your emotional and mental state, then you're able to see these situations more clearly and move past them again at the speed of light. That's what I feel with this time shift, move past these situations as if they never even existed or don't exist. All right, so experiencing time's measure beating differently, but refusing to feel safe with it, conditioning. Oh, sorry, I was reading the reversed meaning and I didn't mean to do that because this came out upright. You can shape your own time, create portals between past and present, allow the now to be more effective and magical, revisit the past and do-over when the gatekeeper arrives. Watches and clocks may no longer work for you. Timers go off at strange times. There may be visitations from people you have yet to meet, and you may recreate your past in the dimension experienced when sleeping. You can also use this past, jumping backwards to heal situations. You can actually move into that situation as if you were there experiencing it at that time, and you can heal that situation with the knowledge and experience that you have now to say, I understand what happened here, but I don't have to be bound by it with my energy, right? I can move forward. And so, going to fairy mounds and sacred places, stone circles where trees grow in a circle within a fairy ring may accelerate this process. You will see ghosts and understand the future and stay well amidst it all. For it is not chaos, but truth, and it is not unreality, but more real, more wondrous than any dream. Understand that the concept of linear time is irrelevant to the question you currently seek answer to. Foretelling is coming to you to tap into a source outside of the linear time belief. Understanding that time is a landscape, and where you choose to place your attention creates the concept and experience you are currently having. So be aware of where you're placing your thoughts and emotions. Again, go into that space and change. See those little things, the little things that maybe you missed before, right? And say, now I get it. And that could be the one little hang up that makes such a huge difference in your life, your energy, and starts to change everything around for you. Lightning speed guide is really what I'm getting from this. Understanding that time is a landscape and where you choose to place your attention creates the concept and experience you're currently having. Dream time of the Aboriginal peoples of Australia is all time and no time, a beginning, life, ending, and recreation occurring simultaneously. We too can dream and be without the time pressures we currently believe we need to experience. You're in this in-between shifting period, and you're going to feel this backwards and forwards pull, right? Until you move more fully in through this door into this new experience. So that's to be expected as you're shifting, right? You're going to feel scared. You're going to want to be drawn back into those places that you know that are comfortable in the sense of familiarity, but not necessarily the best for you, right? All right, so we too can dream and be without the time pressures we currently believe we need to experience. Some say that when we break through to the fifth world of the future, we will no longer have this current time belief and all will change and flow. Once upon a time will be now and forever, and we will be one with our ancestors, past, companions, present, and generations of the future. We will speak and dream and share together. Beautiful. I love it. So as you're moving through into this new world, you're going to create this, you know, new experience for yourself, or new and better people experiences can come into your world because you're actually moving into a new world. You're actually recreating. You have that power today. That just flew. Ooh, temperance. Yes, you've got to have that balance between your heart and your mind and what you're creating here on the earth. There is that rainbow there. There is that crown there. Everything is coming to you as you balance this all out. But what change do you need to make? 9 of Cups. Whoa. Wow. Yeah, so this is something that can happen really, really quickly if you just focus the right way on it. You can literally move through that door and not even be aware that it happened. Giver of Crescents, so Knight of Cups, the Sun in reverse, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah, you're starting on a new journey, guys. Look at this. You may have thought that you had all that you wanted in the past, but 9 of Cups is saying, you know, that came with the Temperance, is saying that balancing all of this out is really what's going to bring you through this doorway, right? Once again, the doorway. So we're talking about moving out of this energy of feeling like we need somebody to save us, right? To be our happiness, to be our wish fulfillment kind of thing, right? To bring all of that good to us and realize that we truly are the ones that bring all of our happiness to us. Otherwise, we're going to continue to be left out in the cold, and that is not the energy that we want to stay in. We want to bless the situations that have happened in our lives and understand that they are lessons to help us to move forward and not make those same choices, not go through those same doors that we've been used to going through before that didn't end up having any good prizes on the other side, right? So let's choose wisely and go through those doors and choose the doors that are truly going to bring all the happiness that we deserve and want in our lives. Love you so much, guys. Reach out to me, of course, if you need any 4 Thieves products to keep your immune system healthy and strong now and always. It's great maintenance for your body. It will help you to lose weight, reduce inflammation in your body. I've had people tell me, and I'm just waiting on the pictures and everything from it, that testimony, but actual skin conditions, healing, you know, and things of that nature, because you're getting the digestive tract healed. You're getting the ecosystem of the body more balanced out, right? When your body is more balanced and you have less pain in it, that helps greatly within and of itself to be able to have that motivation and energy to move forward, to make even more changes in your life, to move you even more into that balanced state of being, guys. So thank you so much always for your likes, shares, comments, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and I will be back again soon, tomorrow in fact, for your Soul Sister Saturday messages. Mwah! Blessings from the Fae and Priestess Melissa. Bye-bye.